Hello, this is Kuldeep Patel, and today I'm showing my approach to solve the LeetCode problem number 1480, which is running sum of a 1D array. What in this problem? Basically, LeetCode given a array of integer, and we added the sum of that place and push into the another array. As you can see, this is the uh, example of the this problem. You can see this is the array which is given by the list code, and this is the output which was the sum of the integer at that place. As you can see, if we moving forward, as you can see, first index is 1, then the output of the first index is 1, and then you can see is the second is 2, and then here you can see the first index of the array will be 3. How it's 3? We can add it 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. As you can see, 3, and then another one of the given array will be the 3. As you can see, this is the 3, and then sum of these 3 will be here. You can see 6. Basically, we added the array at that place, and we pushed into the another array. This is the problem as we can solve it. First of all, to solve this problem, uh, we can create a variable which can store the sum, and I am creating a vector which store integer, which store an integer which is the uh, sum of their array, and we push into this array that the sum, which is I'm given the name, which is the result here. You can see this is the result vector, and I'm uh, apply a for loop in the vector array, which is the nums which is given by the lit code. As you can see, it is, and I am given the variable name which is it, and the vector name will be the nums which is the array given by the lit code, and I am concatenate. I am sum with the iteration of number which is which is the iteration current integer, and after this sum of their number. I am pushed that sum into the vector which is the name is result. Then I am push the vector into this vector. Push back is the method to insert a number into the vector, which is the sum. I am insert in the vector. As you can see, I am insert this number, and after this I am return this result. Let's it's time to dry run the code by line. As you can see, I am given an integer which is the initial value will be 0. As you can see here, and this is the I am given a second example which is the 1 1 1. It's a 5 time 1. As you can see, this is the 5 time 1. As you can see, 3 and 5 times 1, and as you can see, vector is empty, and I am going to the for loop because this is the only initial value I have to initialize the variable, to store sum, and to store a sum of their number which is vector. I am given on the sixth line, which is a for loop, which is basically iteration for the all the iterate in the array, and which will give the data of the all the numbers. As you can see, some value will be initially 0. As you can see, some value will be 0 initially, and we can add it with 1, then its value will be 1. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. As you can see, the value of 1, and after this the 1 value, and we again the next iteration, and then the next data will be also 1, then the sum value will be equal to 2, and then next another one will be the 2, then 2 added with 1, then its value will be 3. Yes, I am showing you something. This is the array. Then answer will be first iteration is we gain 1, and then 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. Then we push into the result vector. This is then we store in 1. As you can see, the next will be the 1, and when we added 1 with 1 is equal to 2. As you can see, the value of the sum will be 2, and then we added here 2. This is the value of sum. After this, the next iteration will be the value will be the 3, 2. Then the answer of this will be the 3. Then we post into 3. And then next, after this, yeah, 3 added with 1. Then the next will be the 4, as you can see. And then next will be also we added 4 with 1 because next data will also be 1. Then this value will be 5. As you can see, the iteration is complete because we are iterated on the all the data in into this vector. So for loop is completed now. As you can see, this is the answer of this question. You can see this is the output of the example number second, and was why given on the I am giving the example in this my dry run. As you can see, this is the answer, and I am return this result here. Let's run this code and checking our logic is working or not. Oh, I am missing a colon here, which is the 12th line. Yes, let's another way checking. As you can see, our three test case passed here, which is initially given by the LeetCode. It's time to submit the code on the LeetCode. As you can see, our code is successfully and test cases are successfully passed on the LeetCode. Uh, thank you guys. That's for all today. Have a nice day.